can also be used as rafts.
Todas las puertas cuentan con una rampa de evacuación. Ciertas rampas pueden usarse como balsas.
A sudden change in cabin pressure will automatically release oxygen mask above your seat, or
Where?
Just getting used to it over there.
You did have to team up with them blooming French to kick us out, you see.
The bathroom is totally different. Oh, look at this plant. Wow.
How different is it?
Well,
Are there some things I should know before I go in there?
I'm doing better than I thought I would, but the jet lag did. My stomach just feels weird. I didn't really feel bad. It's not really sledge. Or it does feel bad, but
Silver birch.
Okay.
what is the big tree?
That's a little. I wish it would fall down.
Gotta get a close up of this black pudding. or sometimes known as blood pudding.
Oh, that's it. Only your father calls it blood pudding.
Totally. And the bacon is in the broiler. Oh, this is telling me I'm running out of battery.
Armed troops, and Clinton doesn't, from what we read in the paper.
So to the right, Ruth, is that part of the moor, or
No, that isn't.
because there are trees up there?
That's right. No, that isn't Moreland. No.
Oh, it's beautiful. She everything on
Yes, it is nice through there. Have you ever heard of Enid Blyton?
it. No.
Wrote children's books. All I was going to say, sort of Middle England are very prettier than this, really, and extremely pretty villages. But
I like the architecture with all the stone homes.
I like all the stone walls and all the
Oh yeah.
fields and on the side of the road.
and of course, there's no cement in those stone walls.
They're just
They're all, Roy was an expert at that. He learned it off the farmer when we lived up in our cottage. And he did all our garden when we lived in Halifax. It's a stone wall all the way around and had things growing over the top. Do you want me to stop?
Yeah.
So just a rough estimate.
Of what?
How many pounds are in a dollar? How many dollars are in a pound?
Oh, is it a pound?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. For some reason, why was it? It's good as 99. That's why. Cunning fly.
A red one and a cream one and a green one.
Have you seen?
The original cottages are still there in the original form with the weavers' windows.
So this is the same, the same river. Is that right?
Yes, it's still the same river. This village is called Burnsall.
Well, look at the walls too.
Pardon? Oh, sorry. I think-
The stone walls are. It's an interesting view of them.
Now there's a pub here and it used to be absolutely super, whichever it is. This is a little pub. I say it was a nice little pub, this was. Usually
Oh, called an
a
alms
Bent
house?
Arms, ALMS,
Okay.
and they're either Church of England or. Yeah, I love this village. I think it's in this village green with the river at the bottom, and
Mm-hmm.
there's propulsion, and like this way. Where the pub meeting is, you know, and you know you've got to be there for 12 if you're going. And we always came here because it was.
Pretty nice.
You could get up. Two little girls, a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. And we went over to Gloucester one day. It was in the original Elizabethan Theatre in Gloucester, where he performed in the open air. It was a banquet, I think.
So the church is that building, right?
There's a cup in Canada last year. It was on. And one evening I said, oh, let's go to Kettle Ice. Well, they were absolutely thrilled with it, and it took loads and loads of Papa tried to get closer to it.
And being a world-class traveler.
These things happen. Should I take a camera in? I have
Sure.
mine. And I have extras. Okay.
So when Nancy came back with Alan, just that he got the proportions wrong, I think. So she said, I promised Alan you'll make him. And he thought they were great.
Oh, yeah. It's interesting that
Smile at the camera.
I think I'll try it. Yeah.
Cost of petrol and going down there and everything.
So is the Crescent a nice hotel?
Hi guys.
It's Sunday? No. Yes, it's Sunday morning. We don't know it yet. This is yummy.
Well, to be quite honest, it was taken over about 2 years ago by a different firm, and it's supposed to be revamped, and it's supposed to be absolutely lovely. But I haven't been in it, so I really couldn't.
Good to fall off here.
Take a picture.
Columns at the front holding up a sort of with Americans, but they were all in civilian clothes and they were all from Menwith Hill. So as I say, I don't know whether they were actual Air Force, you know, and just in civvies because they were out off the beaten track, or whether they are civilian. Surrounded by sausage meat, then done in breadcrumbs and deep fried.
I have never heard of that. I saw this on the counter.
Man, I ought to get a tape recorder.
Oh, let's see.
Barking.
They get their noise.
Which one is that?
You see the flowers growing on the We've only seen ones that we wipe our boots on.
Yeah,
They're
it's a big
just
thing.
old.
He's only a baby one.
Oh, he's so
You see the way his bristles came up?
Mhm.
Straight.
He looks like
Like dog
he's
over.
a brush rather than. Let me just see what it's like.
How's it they?
road starting, which runs right down through Yorkshire. So they wouldn't necessarily have had to bring it terribly far. But as they've got wealthier and as they've acquired various valuables, they've needed a sapling choir was built. Now, that hole, that doorway up there, that's the doorway. He mitred abbey, you realise what a very important abbey this was. But not only that, but his mitre is ever so slightly above his head. He's not actually wearing it. And this is because he wouldn't have actually been the abbot when he died. So we think it's probably Thomas Swinton who resigned before he died, and you can get a good idea of what they were like. Right, so we're now up at the east end, about 1250 by the time we got here. And what we've got along the end here is an eastern shrine altars, for obvious reasons. There were 9 altars along the back of it. Again, this is partly sort of an answer to more priests, more altars. That great big window went in 40. I mean, basically, the Queen Man, one of his pictures is this sort of pagan sitting on the inside. And in fact, I was just saying to this lady, once they sort of started with the Indian, you see that they're actually quite a common thing in churches, with the symbol of the Queen Man in church. You sometimes see them carved on. Well, that's something. One of the monks whose names was on the duty roster would go down into that doorway and get a book from the book cupboard and go up there to the pulpit where he would bought a t-shirt in the tourist office here for your mother, and it was, I'm going to wait. Oh yes, so that's one of the visual walkers sign.
When was this?
Well, it was the last war that the young man was killed in. Not killed in, went off to. So it was very soon, it would be the late 1940s. This is EMBSAY, E-M-B-S-A-Y. This is where we were buying the house, and halfway through the deal, the guy decided not to sell it.
Now, is this where...
This is where my friend lives, Gwen.
It showed Thomas the Tank Engine.
That's right. Well, the railway There's a little private railway here run by enthusiasts. Stop the coffee and look at where we wanted to go first.
Well, this isn't too bad. This is pretty good actually for what you get at the train station, in my opinion.
That I catch on getting cold.
I know, it is so. Was it breezy?
And it was the income they got from that land that was a sale. And these mostly are names of the prisoners. Villages round about here. The coloured plaques on
goes down that way, that's further. I like this street.
There's 7 3/4.
We call those Napoleons, but I don't remember what she called them. Those are look, tart on
Mom and Dad.
yeah, I saw that. And there's like a berry.
And she made all her own soda bread for us. And she used to make that every other day. I mean, they never had a meat to smell, really.
Sorry, but at their shop, they sell, see that?
Yeah, I mean, I've got set time for 2 weeks and I'll be able to, but it's sad.
Yeah, I was going to say, anyhow, we're going to have a...
Okay.
time now, we came past the
What's it called?
The Goose and Granite, and then it has a name that says
Hello. What are you going to get?
Eh? 370. 370.
Remember, every 10 minutes at the same stop there will be a bus on the same route. We'll cruise, I'll let you know when. My name's Lee. Any questions, ride at home for the finest collection of Italian Renaissance art in the world. Free to get in, and that is the National Gallery building to the left. People who want to see the most. Get off here, get a green down there. And then get a red, and take you. Now we're Trafalgar Square, lay down to the The structure there in front, well, pointed out my darling, where we're being stuck in traffic because now the Punch Tavern coming down here on the right hand side. The press board.
Yes, it is, madam. Just asked me if the square Princess Diana got married. It is indeed. 1982. If we look up Bow Lane to the left, you'll see a fine example of what the streets would have looked like before the Great Fire of London, very narrow. And as we turn the corner, you'll see the gentleman just asked me about our river cruise. It is the only opening bridge along the Thames. go to your left. It used to open about 500 times a month, but now it only opens 500 times. How it was built. It was only given planning permission so close to the towerways. Now when the bridge was first opened in the 1800s,
Yes.
She needs to go take some pills. I'm gonna ask her.